Having fun up here.
So here we go.
Yes, sir.
And we going live.
We live, baby.
Here it is, the Motivation Brothers Media, bringing it. L.B.F.F.A. Locker Room. Here we go. We at the midpoint, man.
Midpoint, man.
I believe there's 5 games left in the season.
Man, we're getting down to the nitty.
Week 5. So, I'm your host, Eddie.
Yes,
my
sir.
Man.
Isaiah, you know it.
You know what it is.
I'm back,
baby. I'm going to turn it over to Isaiah, and I'll hit up. You got the Week 5 scores. And
I got Week 5 scores.
What went down in each time slot. And
yeah, usually we stick around. We didn't get a chance to stick around. We stuck around a little bit this last week.
Yeah, got a couple pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
though,
man,
so
but, you know, some of these scores I'm just seeing for the first time.
That's all good. That's all good. Well, hit them off with it, baby.
Let's get into it. We're going to start off with the 8:30 time slot. We had Outlaws going against Chimichangas. That one ended very quickly. 33-12 we got here.
Breaking the boys.
Breaking them boys.
Game 1. I said last week, game 1, I believe they would get.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happened in their game 2. They did have to play the doubleheader, I believe.
Yeah, the doubleheader. I've seen them in both games. They did
I thought Rick would be a little gassed and all that. He a daddy.
Yeah.
Rick, you a daddy like me, so
that's what happens.
You get tired sometimes. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Hey, man, we all get there.
So, hit it off.
In number 2, we had Marshall against Quarry Hill. That one also ended pretty early, 39-12. Marshall took that one. Yeah, we had that one.
I believe I called that. I believe I said Marshall too.
Yeah, I picked against them a couple weeks ago. They ain't like that. They came up and told me personally.
Hey man, Marshall.
Shout out to Marshall. Love those guys.
Playing those guys, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Who rounded out 8:30?
8:30 rounded out with the Crick Rats and Outcast, and that ended pretty close. That ended, I'd say, by the hair on your head. That was 27-24 Crick Rats.
Vans.
Shout out Vans. My man.
I said that they get it after the 2 tough losses.
Yeah, man.
Yo, shout out. Listen, with their backup quarterback, you know what I mean? They didn't even have their quarterback. So,
yeah, man,
and we all know how tough it is to win in this league without your quarterback and your main guy. You know what I mean?
Trust me, I've been there.
Yeah. So shout out to the backup quarterback on the Crick Rats. Did his thing and brought him to the win.
On his Frank Wright.
We finished out 8:30 against the Panthers.
Oh yeah.
Hey, shout out to you
shout
guys,
out to the Panthers, man. That was a very, very close game.
Yeah, we went to overtime. It came down to the last catch. Yeah, last point.
OT,
you know what I mean? Much respect. You guys battled all game, and it was tough and fun. And
great athletes, man. Great team.
Yeah, you guys are a bunch of big, fast dudes. So, you know what I mean? We'll see more of you down the road.
Yeah.
What do you got 9:30 time slot?
Kicking off 9:30, we got LOZ. And they went against Outlaws.
They earned their Legion name.
I heard, man. It was a tough, great game. I like the Zoom.
Yes,
shout out to the Zoom.
Yeah, shout out, fellas.
Man.
They earned the Legion name.
I was talking to them young cats.
Drago said, give them their shout out and give them their respect. Very fast young team, man, and you guys are gonna be a pain in the butt to deal with.
I watched some of that speed. They had the dude in the do-rag, man.
Hey,
you couldn't see him.
Look forward to meeting up with you guys, and if you guys get on our schedule or whatever. So who'd they play?
Oh, they played the Outlaws. That was the
that's the doubleheader.
Back. Yeah.
So I did see a little bit of that game.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
The boys went down.
Yeah, it was 28-19 LOZ.
It was still close. It was still a good game.
Look, you can run back to back in that heat.
Yeah,
and put up points.
It's definitely tough to do that. And
absolutely.
But Rick still, they put up their points and put up their fight. So
Rick does what he does. Next week,
respect Outlaws for running doubleheader. You know what I mean?
Man.
Straight up, anybody, heat or no heat, running doubleheader is legs.
Ain't no joke. Ain't no joke.
That's it. You know what I mean? Who do we have next on?
Next off, we got the Farms out. Eric, big bro. They went against the Expendables. Yeah, that was 28-13.
Firm took
that one. Yeah.
Bram, Eric. Shout out.
Shout out. Always, man.
28-13.
28-13.
I believe I called that experience. I think they even covered the point spread, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, man.
So we'll see where they land at this week.
Brim get an extra shout out for that. Shout out,
he's we never pick him to win. He said, I picked him last week, so good job. There you go, man.
Yes, sir.
Keep it rolling. Who we round out 9:30 with?
Oh, we got Seminoles. And we got Reckless. That was a good one. That ended at 32-25.
32-25. So I heard that was a really good game, tying the boys.
Yeah.
And Seminoles. I heard Seminoles jumped on them like 20-0 fast. That's always tough. You know what I mean? When they come out. You get jumped on real quick. It happens,
man.
It's happened. So, but obviously Ty and H, they pulled it together and
brought it back close.
To a touchdown game. And
yes, sir.
So, shout out Seminoles and Reckless. Good game.
Yes, sir. We had one more in the 9:30 slot.
Oh, one more. I'm sorry, I said rounding out.
We had Miraculous.
Fire the secretary already, man.
Get her out of here.
We already doing stuff ourselves anyway.
Right. The new bucket hat is looking crazy right now.
Look, I had to break it out. So really, it's broke out. You know what I mean? Because for the Cowboys, but this my goat James hat.
Oh man,
we'll get into that later. This for Joe Breeze right here. Joe Too Pretty Breeze, man. That's my name for him, and he's Goat James. You know, so we'll get into prime time and stuff like that later.
Absolutely.
But go ahead. Who'd you round out with?
It was Miraculous and Gamecocks. That one ended fairly quickly. 38-6. Hey man, Miraculous is pretty miraculous.
Yeah, we know from week one they put it on us too. So man. I mean, Evan, Jake's little brother, quarterbacking over there. He running around.
I don't recognize him. He look more like a man.
Now. Oh my Lord!
That's
I said to your mama, I said, "What are they feeding you guys, man? Like, damn."
Yeah, that's a grown man out there.
Yeah, wow, man, and only 17. Only 17.
Hey man,
what
wish
the
I had
hell? You know what I mean?
Shoot.
Dang, but shout out Miraculous, did their thing.
Good young team, man. Shout out Miraculous.
Yeah, they're gonna be tough to deal for a long time. Stay together.
Man. Yes, sir. On to the 10:30 slot. I got a GOW at the top of this one.
Oh man, game of the week.
What you telling me? Game of the week.
Game of the week, and it was a good one. If you watched any of the live stream,
if you seen any of that game, man, you should have paid for it. It was good.
It was real good.
Yeah,
real
man.
Good. Spartans and Dolphins.
Dolphins eked it out by a point.
27-26.
OT.
Dolphins said we going for 2. I don't know if that one was the OT. That was at the tie? There was 58 seconds left, and I believe Cousin Mike Spartans had a turnover on downs. They did have a shot at the end, but shout out Dolphins did hurry up offense.
Yeah, man.
Austin running around doing his thing. He was a pain in the butt blitzing.
Shout out my man. I'm gonna shout him out this week. That's my bro right there.
Chev,
my bro.
You guys, if you've seen it, he had a hell of a catch. And just like Gusick on the 2-point conversion to end the game.
Man.
Or to put him ahead, excuse me. Yeah, that was a good that was definitely a good one. Dolphins and Spartans, and how could that have not been the game of the week? DJ Zoo and Cousin Mike, and how they go at it. Much respect to both of those teams. I love all y'all, man. You know what I mean?
We gotta get the neon light in the back for the game of the week. We gotta put that down.
Man, that's
you know what I mean.
Yeah, so fire the secretary. We hire a light guy.
Right.
Run from me. I don't know.
I do lights.
I'm gonna bite this sad pizza now.
Take a bite. Take a bite of that pizza. I didn't even get to that pick yet. We're gonna go right above that. We got Wolverines and we got Gladiators. Man, that was a good game. That was a real good game.
Shout out Gladiators too.
Yes, sir. They took that 43-35.
Yeah.
Wolverines, man.
It was going some back and forth.
Yeah,
I seen.
They're trying to find their identity again. Them Wolverines, man.
They play tough, even when it's just 5 of them to show up.
Absolutely.
They play tough and hard, man.
Take your best.
Why don't we skip over the next one?
Nah, man. That's got a big old steamy pizza.
We don't even need to talk about it.
Man, it got a big old. Take
Judge Joe Brown been putting a gavel down, man.
Shout out to the judge.
I'm losing. I'm losing, people. Man. You see this? You see this stuff right here?
This pizza good. Somebody commented on the
pizza pick of the week.
Pizza delicious, man.
Brought to you by Sports Pizza.
Sports Pizza. Hey, that was last week's pizza.
Last week. Two weeks in a row, you got me, and Joe got me, Judge Joe. Go ahead, hit him off.
Y'all filling my belly with amazing pizza. Pizza.
I am going to give the shout out, Mr. Judge Joe Brown. If you caught some of the halftime from the game of the week, we went over, got that bonus coverage.
Oh, yeah.
Judge Joe Brown with that pick 6.
What? Off the helmet?
Yeah.
Off the helmet, he took it to the house.
He got it, and he was, and he looked like our Ty, like when the pants was falling down, man.
He draws out,
just
everything.
Just going, baby. Just going.
Thing,
I said he gonna go.
Hey, you don't need your pants to be fast.
Hey, listen.
Shoot.
But you got me, man.
This pizza tastes
extra salty to me, so. we'll see what happens with that week. I mean, this week. But wait, what was the final score of that?
It say 19-20 Trojans.
The Trojans won?
Yeah, no. I think we got that mixed up. I think that's mixed up. I think it was 19-20 the other way around.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we copy off the site, cousin Mike. Don't.
Somebody else getting fired over there.
Me or you did wrong, brother.
Let us know. I was on that side.
Okay, so 20-19
Dustbusters. Final score.
Anyway, I got salty pizza, so it don't matter for that.
Shout out my man Ed. He does his thing. He's got the offense working really well. Keep y'all heads up, man. Y'all got nowhere to go but up. You got a great team, a lot of great talent, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Man,
love y'all guys.
At least the pizza's good,
man. Let me get a quick bite real quick. Hold on, take that thing. Who we got next on there, man? I need to
round it out. Okay, so we rounded out to 10:30. And that's Roll Tide versus the Goblins. That was a big one, 45-6. Roll Tide took it. Squeak back there was quarterbacking. I walked by the field, I believe. So, but like I said, either way, whether they had the young dude, the other dude back there, Roll Tide's a tough team. They're going to be a tough team.
Absolutely.
Goblins, like I said, I said no Manny, and I said your win the previous week was going to be a little short-lived because of that. That's a tough draw the following week. And it sucks because you come off of a high of getting that win the previous week.
Listen, you're going to run into some teams that just not ready to
You better stop eating pizza in front of me, man.
Man,
I'm upset.
So greasy right now.
So rounding out the games, it was 2 games at 11:30. You had Primetime versus Dark Side. There he is. That's what the hat's for.
Talk about him.
He put up a 40 burger.
Yes, sir.
So anytime he does that and he's in the 40, even when he's in the 30, it's tough.
Right.
But I'm saying when he puts up a 40, the man usually wins.
It's hard to beat him.
Yeah. I mean, so it was 44-25. Shout out to Dark Side. Put up a game, put up a fight.
Absolutely.
I think Ty came a little late, but got to give a shout out to Tahim.
I was just going to get into that.
Listen, the man been
a baller.
The man been putting some locks on some people.
Listen, he put the.
I mean,
I ain't even want to get into it.
I'm saying,
I ain't even want to get into it. The man's a meme genius.
Listen, his team is undefeated.
Right.
Defense has a lot to do with that.
Hey,
I mean, listen, putting up the 40 burgers is
championship.
But yes,
the 40 burgers Joe practices.
Yeah, it ain't. Yeah, it's like. Us as quarterbacks, we go to bed at night going, okay, we got to hit him on a slant. We got to hit him.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, though, but it's an offensive league. We all know that. To stop someone, stop a team.
It's tough, man.
It's tough. I mean, especially with all the athletes we have in this league.
Real defenders make their glory here, man. I'm telling
saying,
you, when you get talked about, people know who you are.
There's a lot of all you guys, and you know it. You know what I mean? So shout out to all teams for that.
Absolutely.
But, so Primetime took it. And
shout out my man Dave Gray. That's my brother for back in the day. I never give him a shout out on here. Shout out my man Dave. Love you, brother.
Hey, there you go. You know what I mean? Listen, that's like my Lakers. You know what I mean? I'm like Hump. You know what I'm saying? Like he go James and he listen. I hope to see you in the championship game. Go.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say for that.
I'll be rooting for him.
But rounding out the games of the day and the teams. You had KME, Dez and the boys versus your boys.
Woo!
You said Red Zone Residents.
Red Zone Residents.
Listen, we're going to talk about them.
He told me, my man Donovan hit me. He said, we going to get that win, man. He said, listen.
They got that win. He
said, that is like a rival game.
And I believe, we'll get into it, but I believe I said, you had that comment. You said they're going to be you guys are the pick pizza pick for this week.
Oh, that's right. Pizza riding on this one. So
we get into it with the spreads and
pizza riding on this one.
Red Zone Residents took it a close game, though.
That's a close game.
40-35. Shout out, Timmy Marshall putting up points down there.
Sir.
Dez does Dez things.
You know
what I mean?
Dez caught it.
And the teams that we missed, I apologize for on a bye and all that. I believe Avengers was one of them and stuff like that.
They need to be on the bye. That's another good team.
Well, whoever's got to deal with them this week, they coming.
They fresh.
They coming.
Just know they fresh.
Listen, Zoo said it the best. He said, because they have Donnie.
Oh, hey.
You know what I mean? See, now me, I don't even like Donnie.
Hey,
who really likes Donnie?
Man,
I'm talking. I'm talking Jake. I'm talking Big Lou.
Man,
I'm talking Nikki. Listen, the fastness. Who wants to talk about Donnie? Why are we talking about Donnie? Nobody. He ain't
Donnie,
even
the
good.
old guy on the team. Hey, Donnie, I feel your pain.
You should be playing with Bruce because you ain't even good enough to be on the Avengers, are you? I don't.
Oh man.
What kind of contract did you? I'm just kidding, man. Don't you dare come up to me at the field tomorrow.
Look,
I'll buy a Gator.
He gonna give you a noogie, man. He gonna noogie you.
I love you, brother. You know how it is. But that rounds out the games. Week 5 scores. You know what I mean? Everybody did their thing. Hopefully, nobody passed out. Had a good. You know, shout out to BJ for his parties. Great pictures. He got good photos, and videos. He got some of the kids too for the biddies, and that's something that me and Isaiah would love to get into. Hopefully one day, or maybe even with you, B. We'll see what happens, Captain. You know what I mean? We always open the stuff. It's called Motivation Brothers for a reason, brother. Absolutely. You know what I mean? What we do. So that rounds out them games.
All right.
With that being said, we're going to get into week 6, man.
Oh, yeah. Week 6, baby.
Take a look at them. Before we even really get in there. You look at each time slot and you tell me. Because I'm going to bite this salty pizza again because that's what big guys do. We eat. Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, and I've been working all day, man. I got to eat.
Oh, please take 2 bites. Take one for me because I'm looking at who I'm going.
Salty pizza, Joe Brown. You know what I mean? Damn. What's up with that? Man. What you got?
I'm just looking at this week's, man. I already looked at my pizza pick for the week, man. Looking good right there, man.
How do you like that? I like each one of them.
Oh, man.
We're going to call this week the week of the halves if you a gambler. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of half points going to be thrown out there for the point spreads. When we come back next week with the scores, we'll see how everybody did.
We're going to see.
You want to kick it off with the 8:30 time slot?
I need half points at 8:30.
So, we are at 9:30 this week. Wow.
For the first time in forever.
Yeah. And shout out Ty, Reckless, H and the boys, Neek, all you guys, Corey. Yeah, we will see you guys on Sunday as we always do. It's always an honor and a pleasure.
Absolutely.
We've been working out and playing together and against each other for a long time. So hopefully, you know what I mean, give a great matchup just like last year. So.
Oh, yeah, that's always a fun game.
But that's us. I'm sorry. I thought we're usually 8:30. That's what I was going to say. But go ahead. Hit the 8:30 time slot. Who you start off with?
We got Wolverines.
There they are.
At the Gamecocks.
And they are the favorite.
They're the favorite.
The Wolverines, you are the favorite.
Uh-oh.
Even if they have 5 guys.
Moving on now.
Yeah, even if y'all got 5 guys, I say you're -3 and over under 40. I'm going Wolverines in the over. I'm going like 29 to 20. 19 in there, you know what I mean?
I can see a 25, 26, maybe 18.
I like it. Even no disrespect again to anybody or the Gamecocks, but
not at all.
Wolverines are putting up some points and they're rolling.
They getting back into it.
Yeah, we're in mid-season, so
finding identity.
Yeah, so there you go.
Theme of the week:
Wolverines.
Oh, who playing at 8:30? It's the Firm.
There it is, Bremy
playing at 8:30
to win again.
Look, Bremy saying
so that means that you'll probably stay out to the bar tonight or hang out at Eric's or vice versa. Eric, all y'all. You're -8 and it's 54.5.
He's gonna ride his bike to the field. They gonna get Outcast, man. He said he's gonna ride his bike to the field.
Denny and the boys. Hey,
Denny and the boys.
I want to give a shout out. Listen, if this play happens tomorrow, I call it now.
He don't realize it's Friday.
Denny throws the ball and then in the backfield and go down the sideline on y'all. Remy, I'm telling you now, it's gonna happen. He do it when you least expect it, and he catches it. He converts it. And if you mess up and really miss it, my man's walking in the end zone on you. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man. You don't want us 40-year-old guys walking in on the end zone on you.
He's gonna high step on you from the 5.
Yeah, what's that? Nah, it's all good.
He's gonna call it the Denny on you.
So shout out Firm and Outcast.
Yeah,
that's 8:30. Moving into 9:30.
9:30. You want to take 9:30?
9:30. I'll take the first game because they're some personal favorites.
Go ahead. You know, I can't even.
You got Legion of Boom. L.B. Drago and the boys and
Drago.
Listen, Drago got great leadership skills over there, and you guys are doing your thing and you're rolling. You guys are -6.5, and it's 65.5 over under. I do expect the Seminoles to score coming off of an unexpected win against Reckless. I believe I chose Reckless. But listen, L.O.B., former champions and everything. Seminoles are nothing to take lightly.
Not at all. Not at all.
But y'all minus the 6.5 and 65.5 for that. And L.O.B., man, they're doing their thing. Another tough team, just like prime time.
Still them boys pizza, man.
So moving in, we got Crick Rats and the Expendables.
My man Chris Vance. Yeah,
there you go,
man.
Chris. Y'all are minus. You got your quarterback back this week, I believe.
Oh yeah.
So I told him, I said, yo, there's quarterback controversy in Crick Rat land. You know what I mean? He said he hit me, but he said, "Oh hell no!" kind of like when we try to tell him that Wentz ain't goat like.
Oh man, look,
he ain't like Joe Breeze. You know what I'm saying?
Come knock on your door, you tell him.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Here come your house.
He won't even share the pizza with us, man. You might hurt your feelings, Chris. But I apologize because I love you, brother. You know what I mean? It's all good. But y'all are minus the 7, and it's 44.5. Over the Expendables. Expendables look like, they're still getting some stuff together. They scored.
Yeah, they scored some
tough game against the Firm last week.
Yeah.
We've been there. We've been there. Teams.
Toughest Firm gets anybody.
They got to stick together, man. Yeah. For all you teams, and shout out, we'll get into that a little bit later to the rookie part of it, but shout out to them young teams. Stay together, man.
Yeah, man.
Even if you lose all year, it's no sense in trying to jump and hop on another team.
It ain't gonna get no better.
Yeah, you have to build chemistry. A lot of these really good teams that we talk about and have fun with and all that, we've either played against personally or played on the same teams. Like, we know the heart and dedication that it takes for everybody to be, do what they do.
Right.
So, but stay together. Jump hopping and being a journeyman really ain't going to get you nowhere. You know what I mean? No chemistry.
Fun. You build that camaraderie.
Yes, absolutely. You look forward to Sundays a little bit more, than just a game.
Exactly.
So, but anyway, Crick Rats and Expendables. Crick Rats, your favorite. I got Crick Rats. Chris and the boys are going to keep rolling. I think they take the win. But don't take them lightly. Expendables, y'all might only win by like that field goal.
Right. Yeah. Expendables coming, man. They don't want to hear no disrespect.
But now, from what I understand, bad news. You guys are rounding out 9:30, and you guys have the doubleheader this week.
Yeah.
So the first game you're playing, tough game, tough draw, miraculous.
Tough team.
Yeah, I expect them to bad news to score.
Yeah,
but I got Evan and Miraculous and that young team minus 10 against Sean and Lee and the boys.
Yeah.
But I expect scoring, so the over/under is 50. You know what I mean? And
it could be upwards of 60 points.
It could, it could, either way, it could get. But bad news playing a doubleheader too. That again, shout out to anybody playing doubleheaders, which legs are tough and get tired, especially in the heat. So. But we're moving into the 10:30. This is a real good matchup. So I put it at minus 2.5 and 58.5. So Cousin Mike and the Spartans coming off of a tough loss, to the Dolphins. Against Judge Joe Brown and the Dustbusters. Oh man, listen.
Shout out Joe Brown, man. This pizza's delicious.
It's 2.5 because this could go either way. It's going to be a fun game, I think, for both teams.
Yeah. Man.
Joe is a former Spartan. Yeah. For now, you never know when he might lace him back up for the Spartans.
Hey, that's how I remember Joe.
So, but he's quarterbacking the Dustbusters now and running the ship and but I expect it to be a close game. That's why I put it at 2.5.
I'm taking the Dustbusters.
But 58.5, I'm going to see some, I would think, scoring. Yeah. Spartans D might have something to say about that too. They get stingy when they want to get stingy,
Absolutely. That's great defense.
But I expect that's going to be a good game.
I got to ride with my